Welcome to Half Past Broke, where the odds of a drinking podcast are low, but never zero. I'm Diff.
Wow. I'm Eric, and I'm not drinking tonight, but I do have exciting beverage-related news, and I think that Diff, of all people, will really appreciate this. Are you ready?
Yeah, shoot me.
Are you ready? Shoot you.
Yeah, I meant to say, whatever. I sort of got that's my first drink.
Just fucking do me in.
Yeah.
All right, look at this. And I waited. Oh, you may have just seen it. No, you saw it. You saw it.
Oh, I totally know.
Let me paint you a picture, okay? 64-ounce Bubba. If you don't know what a Bubba is,
Oh, did you put your old bottle on? Did you put your old lid on it?
Yeah, I did, because I swapped it out. So hear me out. I've got a game plan for this, right? So if you guys don't know what a Bubba is, it's just a thermos, right? Like a fucking hydro flask, right? For all you trendy people out there. It's basically a cheaper version of a hydro flask, and it's better. And this thing was on sale for $13.
Yep, like I said last week.
Yeah, exactly, like you said last week. And I saw it, and I was like, holy shit, no way. Liv got one too.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so hear me out. I'm taking this one. I'm going to use this as my water one, and I'm semi-retiring my old one, but I am going to use it for soup.
Oh, that's a good idea, because
Right?
you can use the actual, because that one lid doesn't unscrew. All it's like one solid thing.
Exactly. So I swapped the lids. So I have my drinking lid on the 64-ounce, and then just the whole removable top on the 40-ounce.
Oh shit, that's a really good idea. I like that a lot.
Yeah, I don't know if we're going to jail for this or not, but we totally swapped out in Walmart. We swapped out the wide open lid for a straw lid in Walmart and bought one for Liv. So we're she likes the straw one, and only the 40-ounce ones had straws. So we did what we had to do. I regret nothing. So what are you drinking? What do you got?
Lid on mine. Oh, it's I don't know. Yeah, I'm sure you're familiar with Sierra Nevada.
I love them. So good.
Wild Little Thing, slightly sour ale. It's a guava, hibiscus, and strawberry flavored ale. It's fucking good. I had it like a couple weeks ago.
I can't remember if I had that. I had something like that. I may have had that last year. If it was out last year, I think I tried it.
This is the first year I've seen it, but that doesn't mean it wasn't out before. But this is the first year I've seen it.
Guava's always delicious. Like,
yeah,
it's so good. What is guava a fruit?
I think so. Hang on.
I don't care what it is. It's fucking delicious. So I also waited, right? If you'll notice, YouTube viewers.
Also, I think we got the same color too. Is it like salmon?
Salmon. It is.
We have the exact same color.
Salmon. Yeah, I got it. Liv got the blue one. And you know what? I specifically didn't get the black one because I was like, oh no,
you
that's
saw a
Diff's
black
color.
one there? I didn't see one.
Matte black.
I love the fact that they're matte now too.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that such a awesome thing? Because you can grab onto it.
Yeah. It's got a better grip on it. But now I'm pissed because I almost got the black one, but I'm like, oh no, because I could have sworn that you had a black one.
That's this one.
Yeah. So yep, down here we got the.
Oh, we have matching Bubbas now.
Yeah, right.
Have you put a Half Past Broke sticker on it yet?
I haven't, and I have it right here, and I'm
Kristen
waiting.
And now.
That's what I'm doing. So I was gonna start putting stickers on it, but I'm like, you know what? We're gonna be recording in like an hour, right? And I have the sticker. Let me just slap it on during the podcast. So here we go. I gotta find a good spot for it though. And we got a perfect spot.
Yeah, product plug. We totally have stickers, guys.
By the way, we have stickers. $110 a piece.
Yeah, right. There's only a finite amount left anymore.
I probably only have like 2 left, honestly.
Until we get the Teespring thing back up. Until we get the Teespring thing up, we have a finite amount.
Does Teespring do stickers?
Yeah, they do stickers. They do pins too, because that's what Gur Rules uses for his stuff.
Oh, that's where he got his from. Cool.
Yeah. Oh, where's my pin? It's somewhere on my desk.
We dropped it. I'm putting the sticker on right now. But anyway.
So I have 2 stickers on mine right now. The Half Past Broke one and a picture of Dale's face. Dale Gribble.
I mean, a good choice. A good choice. So we got right here. We're slapping this bad Larry on. Oh, it goes so good with the salmon colored.
Yeah, I thought that looked really good with the salmon.
Here we are. Half past broke, right on the Bubba. I got a couple other stickers I want to put on, but I did want to put this one on first.
Yeah.
And I did want to put it on while we were recording. So I thought that was fun. So we're rocking a 64-ounce hydration station. And then I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna probably take at least this weekend, because I am going camping this weekend. I'm gonna put soup in there for the car ride and for the first night. So I think that's pretty exciting. I'm pretty psyched on that purchase. And for $13, what are you? You're crazy. You're crazy for not picking that up.
Oh yeah, fun fact. Eric drops his bomb on me that he's going camping on Thursday, and then we had to record on Wednesday, so that's why I'm drinking during the podcast, because Wednesdays are my drinking nights.
Are they? You know? Oh yeah, because
are you
off tomorrow?
Yeah, it's my first day off of work for the week, because I get Thursday, Friday, Saturday off, and I work Sunday through Wednesday. So on Wednesday, I like to drink and, like, I don't know, play Ark or whatever. So, like, you just caught me at my drinking night.
Yeah, no, it was, I mean, it totally was. It was last minute that I told you, because I was like, oh shit, we have to fucking record. I'm going to be away, because we just changed our schedule. If you guys aren't aware, we're going to be dropping our podcast on Mondays instead of Saturdays. We'll be doing Saturday.
Yeah, we were doing Saturday at like 1-ish, I think, is when we were dropping them.
Yeah, so now we're going to be doing Monday at 10 a.m. See, and that's just what we did last week. We're still filling it out. We're making it happen though. So I kind of, like, last minute, I was like, oh fuck, like I'm going away, like literally all the days that we work on the podcast, between recording and editing and posting, I'm gone. So we are recording. I mean, technically, because we just changed our schedule, it is a day early, but, like, we've been recording on Wednesdays for a long time.
Yeah.
Basically since we rebooted it, but then we moved to Thursdays because it was easier for everyone. And now here we are back on a Wednesday night.
Yeah, we could always start recording it again on Saturdays.
We could. We're gonna have to figure that out. I like to keep my weekends pretty free though.
Yeah, same. I really do like recording on Thursdays. It's really nice because, like, it gives me, like, the morning to kind of get set up for it and stuff like that. So I do really enjoy doing it.
Yeah, I don't mind Thursdays. It was just, today was like, oh shit, I'm not gonna be here. But the good news is that, talking about traveling, it's time for figuratively bang for your buck. And I'm going to tell you what,
you got one related to that?
I do. And I was pretty psyched to see it. So I was at the old Dollar Tree the other day because I was stocking up on Rippets.
Oh my God, they're freaking disease in a can.
They're so bad. But they're so good. They're so bad, but they're so good. I actually, so what I like to do is I like to find the most beat up can that looks like it's going to explode. And drink that one. I don't know why. But, like, you ever, like, you know, the Dollar Tree, like, none of the employees give a shit, so they obviously drop everything. And
yeah,
you'll find these absolutely mangled cans, like, just absolutely dented into oblivion. Like
you gotta be that guy that feels like, my can is broken. Can you give me a discount?
No way! Oh my God! Yeah, on a dollar rip it. Dude, the employees by me are so over it. Like, if you even say hi to them, they're like, "I'm gonna kill myself." I'm like, "Please, like, don't do that." They're like, "Nope, you looked at me the wrong way. That's it. I'm done." I'm like, they're so...
Yeah, they got pre-made nooses in the back room.
Oh, dude, they're so fucking over it. And I get it. I understand, because it's bad. That's a tough place to work.
I don't know. The Dollar Tree near me, the employees seem pretty... They're not happy, but they're not, like, miserable.
No. Mine are... Aside from the one time the guy didn't look like he was about to end it all, he literally... In the middle, oh my God! So in the middle of checking out, dude. So we're checking out, right? In the middle of checking out, this man stops, doesn't even turn around, blows his fucking nose right at me, like, and doesn't wash his hands and just continues to swipe my stuff, and I'm like,
bro, I would have fucking walked out of the store.
Yeah, and I'm like, all right. So this would have been disgusting, like, in general, but, like, we're in a pandemic, my dude. You know, like, I guess not. I don't know. Are we
I mean, we're
anymore?
still
But, like,
coming down off of one, and I still don't want
Yeah.
people sneezing in front of me or blowing
like,
their
it
nose in
was
front of me.
so gross, and just like continue scanning my food like seamlessly. Like the man has obviously done it many times before because it didn't phase him. I'm like, man, like I don't know. That's next level. You either to do something like that, you either just don't fucking care, or like you've done it so many times
You're
and
just
it doesn't
oblivious
phase
to
you.
it, yeah.
Yeah, I guess that would go in the same basket as not fucking care.
Yeah.
But like, or like you just don't understand how gross that is, because like that's gross not in a pandemic, you know?
You made me think about something.
What
So
happened?
I have one Dollar Tree story, and it you know what? It like stewed in my head for like days after this happened. Okay, so I went to the Dollar Tree. I was getting my like bang for your buck stuff, and I like I go up to the thing. I bought a bunch of shit because I was just trying to get like a bunch of like cool stuff to talk about. And I put the stuff up, and she's like, "Do you need a bag?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I could use a paper bag." So she like sets up the paper bag, and she starts bagging it all. And I'm like, for some reason, I'm just enamored by how well she's bagging everything, to the point where I said something. I goes, "Wow, your bagging skills are really good." And she
A
just
good compliment.
yeah, she just kind of looked at me. She goes, "Oh, thanks," blah blah blah. And like when I paid it, I walked out. I go, could that have been construed as an insult?
No.
Oh, nice.
No way.
Hey, cashier, nice bagging skills. I don't know why, but for some reason in my head, I kept thinking is that offensive? If you're just like, hey, nice bagging skills because you're like a cashier, like at a Dollar Tree.
No.
I don't know if maybe that, I wasn't sure if that sounded condescending or not.
No. I feel like the only way that could be perceived as condescending is if you were just like, hey, you dumb bitch, it looks like all you're good at in life is bagging my groceries, and then just like throw a stack of pennies.
Well, that's what I was worried about. I was worried that maybe that's how she read it. It's like, oh yeah, good job. You have this. Good thing you have this skill because you wouldn't make it anywhere else.
Well, how was the delivery? Was it like was it
exactly
man,
how I
awesome
said
at
it? I
bagging?
would go, wow, that was like, I mean, like, oh wow, you like your bagging skills are really good. Like, I'm impressed.
that's
I'm
fine.
impressed. Like, I simply just told her I was impressed because most people just toss it in there. Have you seen the people at Aldi's whipping the stuff into the carts?
Let me tell you right now who's probably the worst bagger, and it's me. Congratulations, I've won. So I do.
Well, yeah, now everyone's their own bagger now, so you have to discover that talent.
No. Like when I sell things. So I edit videos, but I also like work behind.
That's
desk,
right.
So people buy shit sometimes, and they'll like buy a T-shirt or something, and I'll be like, "Do you want a bag?" And they're like, "Yeah, yes, please." And I'm like, "Oh fuck!" I'm like stretching the neck out in the shirt, trying to get the fucking hanger out. I'm just trying to fold it and just throw. I'm so bad.
You reach up underneath the thing and pull it out the bottom.
Yeah, well, now I fucking know that because someone who bought a T-shirt told me after I stretched the fuck out of his neck.
No,
to be fair,
he gave him one of those like
fair,
loose 70s like flash dance disco shirts.
I did. To be fair, he was an employee there.
Oh, okay.
So he was just like, you know, it wasn't like I didn't go absolutely ruin some customer's life, but all right, but now hear me out. We have two different types of hangers, right? One are the plastic ones. Nice, they're great. They slide right out. All right, there's some shit. There's like a felt coating on the hanger. That shit gets stuck in the shirt, and I'm sitting there like a jackass.
I know the
like,
ones you're talking about. Yeah, because it's like it's basically Velcro.
Yeah, they're the worst. Anyway, we're totally got off course. Let me.
Yeah, let's talk about your bang for your buck because we haven't even gotten to that yet.
Not even gotten to it yet. Went off on tangents. So hear me out. Related to traveling, they have little $1, obviously because it's at the Dollar Tree. Little travel accessories, right? So they have a little tube of toothpaste and a toothbrush.
I saw that
right?
aisle. I really like that aisle.
That's great, right? You're going on a trip or something, toss it in there, or even for an emergency. Like, so I have a go bag in my car because I'm crazy and I like to be prepared for things. Like, that's great to have in there. It's, you know, a 3-day overnight bag. Oh, so you for $1, and then they have little little containers and a loofah thing, a little like wash kit, I guess, so you can take cut a piece of your soap off, put it in the container, put some conditioner, shampoo in there, some other stuff, and it has that, and it has a loofah and a nice self-contained case. So I think that's a knockout for bang for your buck as far as like traveling goes, or just preparedness, because
Is the
you should
loofah
always be
nice?
prepared. I'm sure it's not. I'm sure it's made of fucking Brillo pad, but it's a loofah. I haven't washed myself with it yet.
Yeah, just make sure you don't lose it in the crack of your ass or anything.
Yeah, it is a small loofah.
That's all I can think about. It's like you can never mind.
Are you thinking about how large my asshole
No,
is?
I was just thinking about me. Like, you go to scrub, you need to have a grip on that thing or you're losing it somewhere in your asshole.
I lost my small loofah in my large asshole. No,
I mean, I'm a huge asshole, so I mean,
yeah. No, we're certainly not going to be losing any loofahs in the infinite abyss that is your asshole. We're gonna be fine. That was the least of my concern when I was purchasing this $1 kit. I never
you accidentally losing it in your crack.
Yeah, no. That's the disclaimer when you're checking out. They say, "Be careful, be careful. That's a really small loofah. Don't lose it in your gaping asshole."
At least have like a rope so you can like pull out quickly just in case.
I haven't opened it.
Give it a tug for emergencies.
What are these emergency loofah situations that you're getting? What kind of predicaments are you getting yourself in?
So what happens if it gets wedged in your butt? Like, do you reach in there and grab it out, or do you use the rope pull it out?
Is this something that happens to you regularly? Is this like a thing? This has never crossed my mind.
Oh man,
is this a realistic concern of yours?
Yes.
All right, that's all I needed to know.
I have to be careful.
Oh, yeah, all right. So maybe get yourself a full-size loofah.
If it's gravitational pull.
If it's that dangerous, get yourself a fight. So don't. If you have a gaping asshole, I guess don't purchase this week's bang for your fucking buck. That's what we've learned. That's what we've learned.
I'm sorry I had to interject that thought into this conversation.
I understand. If it's a realistic concern, I'm glad you voiced your opinion on it, because now people know. Now people in similar situations to you know that this could be a dangerous product for them, and go buy a full-size loofah. If anything, buy a 3XL loofah.
That's why I buy 2-ply.
Get 3 loofahs and sell them together if this is an issue. Okay.
Then you
so that's
have
my
loofah beads.
We're moving on. Moving right along. God, I need that soundboard. So that was my bang for your buck this week, because we're going on a little trip, doing a little weekend camping, hanging out with someone. My buddy, he moved, God, years ago. He just moved across the country like 6 years ago or something, and then he's been in God, I don't even know where he is, like Virginia now or something like that. So we're meeting up, and we're gonna enjoy a nice camping weekend.
Nice.
And I'm really excited for that. I just went to the store today, stocked up on nice foods. I am hopefully going to be implementing the Dutch oven.
What? You're gonna sleep in the same bed as him?
Oh man, you know what? I thought you were better than that. I didn't have high hopes, but I thought you were. So
come on, how long have we known each other?
Now hear me out. If you didn't just purchase your own Dutch oven,
I did actually.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Oh. If you didn't just purchase your own Dutch oven, I would expect that joke. But now that you're in the the Dutch oven gang with me,
I've owned a Dutch oven before. This is my first Dutch oven. I'm a veteran at gassing out the comforter.
I just I can't handle the.
Oh man.
I can't handle the Dutch oven jokes. It's such a great way to cook on a campfire.
Oh, I love it. I made cabbage soup in mine the other day. Oh my God.
Oh, you used yours?
And the best part about the cabbage soup is not when you first cook it. It's when you let it get nice and cooled down, like in the fridge or something like that. and give that cabbage time to get like to let the salt and everything absorb it and make it go a little sour, like sauerkraut flavor. So when you eat it, after you heat it back up and you eat it, it's got that nice it's got a bit of a sour to it, and
Interesting.
and mixed with like the acidity from the tomatoes and everything. Oh, it's so good. And I took some of my smoked pork loins and I cut it up and put it in there with it. And oh man,
that's beautiful.
Oh.
Now I do just want to inform the viewer that if you're sitting here thinking that the Dutch oven we're talking about is farting under the blanket and whatever, you're wrong. We're talking about a cooking instrument. It is a cast iron. It's basically a big cast iron pot, right?
Yeah, it's like the boiling pots you use for like noodles and potatoes and stuff like that. Except it's cast iron. The thing weighs like 10 pounds.
And the beauty of this is that you can hang it over a fire or over a heat source, but you can also take coals from your fire and put it on top, so you can evenly cook things. You can cook anything in them.
And actually, you don't even need to hang it over the fire. I've seen people, what they do is they may have a fire and they burn it down to just coals and they set it directly on top of the coals. I think that's like the coolest thing.
Yeah, and then you take the excess coals and put them on the lid.
Yeah.
So I'm excited because I had Liv actually make some, I don't know it's some dough. She made me dough, a nice bread mix. Yeah. So for this weekend, what was that noise?
What?
What noise did you just make?
Oh no, because I thought you were gonna make the dough, or the whatchamacallit, like the camping dough where you put it in the Dutch oven.
That's what I'm doing.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I love that.
She's got
it's one of my favorite things to make.
I've never made it, so we could have a couple of issues here, but I'm excited. So she's got like 3 little mini loaves. They're just dough. What's a loaf of bread called before it's cooked? It's dough. So she got but she's got uncooked bread. She's got dough. So we're gonna be making a couple little loaves of bread, and I'm really excited for that because I have never done that. And it's a fun activity to do while camping.
Would a good term for uncooked bread or dough be raw bread?
Raw bread. Yeah. We're cooking raw bread in hopes to turn it into regular. No, you're right. I feel like I'm missing like a really crucial word here. Like she has the dough all ready to go. Like it's ready to be turned into bread by adding a heat source to it. Like I don't know what to call this.
Bread.
Dough?
Or just dough, yeah.
I don't know.
I do like raw bread. I think that needs to be a new.
I like that.
New term.
Yeah, raw bread. Yeah, that works.
It's essentially what it is.
Right? What's fish before you cook it? Raw fish.
Exactly.
Like
yeah.
I'm interested. Raw bread. You heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, no, we're gonna say, what kind of Dutch oven, or what kind of Dutch oven do you have? Is it Lodge?
Lodge.
Yeah, I love it.
Lodge.
Oh my god, that's the one I bought. I love that fucking thing. It's so good.
Yeah, I got it for a really good deal at REI because they if you're a member of REI, they always have like 25% off coupons. So I think I got it for relatively cheap.
I do think I remember you telling me that's where you got it from. Yeah, I just got lucky. It was during Prime Week. It was on sale for like $30. So I figured, why not?
That's a really good deal.
Yeah.
I probably paid 40 something for mine because I think not on sale. They're like $60, 60 something.
Yeah, I was gonna say anything under $50 is a good deal. Yeah, honestly.
Yes. So I'm really excited. I actually have right here. I got jack chain right here because I am gonna make a tripod.
Oh, you're gonna try to
Yeah. So the first thing I do when I get to the campsite is get all my stuff unloaded. But then I'm gonna go try to find like 3 tree branches and make a tripod. Tie it together probably with like braided fishing line.
Just get twine. Get twine.
I have paracord. I have braided fishing line. I got a million different things to tie it with. So we're gonna do that, and then I'll take the jack chain and hang it down so I can adjust the height of the Dutch oven. So I'm really excited for that.
The only reason I say twine is very like that like really fray twine that you can get, like it's almost like hemp rope. Almost. It looks like rope, like really thin rope and stuff like that. I like that kind of twine because it also doubles as a fire starter if you need it. So you can like you fray it up into like a little ball and everything, and you got yourself like a nice little like fire starter.
Yeah, I have a spool of that somewhere.
If you can find it, it might be worth picking up because it's actually super strong too.
Yeah, I have cooking twine, but that shit just breaks. Like
for like pork and stuff like that, and chicken.
Yeah, to like when they like cut something open, stuff it, and then seal it back up, and suture it, if you will. Yeah, that I don't know.
that always skeeved me out when people suture up.
It looks weird, but I'll tell you what,
it's worth it.
That's so delicious.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely delicious. Stuff it with like vegetables or just anything, seasoning, vegetables, more meat. Why not?
That's how you get a turducken, I think. I'm pretty sure that's how you get a turducken.
I'm very, very sure that is how you get a turducken. I think it's just like a chicken inside a turkey inside a duck, or like not in that order.
Yeah, but it's those three things. Yeah.
Yeah, and I would imagine they would have to suture it back up if you want it to evenly cook. But I don't know. I've never had a turducken. That is actually something I'd be interested in, though. I think that would be delicious.
Oh yeah,
I
would make a turducken. What would be the logistics of that? You'd have to like pull them all out individually and cut them up individually. I don't think you could do anything with it unless you took them all out of each other after it was done cooking.
Unless you deboned everything and just put like stuff like cuts of meat in there. I don't know. That's weird.
I just thought of a genius idea. What if
Talk to me.
What if you took like the turkey skin after you deboned it and kept like the turkey meat and skin intact, and then took like boneless, skinless chicken thighs and breasts, and then boneless, skinless like duck like cuts, and you put it all in there, and you twined it off as like this little like just ball of meat inside a turkey thing. Put a bunch of like clover or not clover, garlic cloves, some other seasonings, a little bit of butter to like really render that fat because birds are super low in fat. And I feel like
duck's very high in fat.
I bet you duck is. I feel like chicken really isn't though. Like it's got that one like distinct ridge of fat on its back, and then that's about it. I don't really see a whole lot of fat on chicken.
I want to say that duck is a fatty bird for some reason.
Goose is. So that might be one. That might be why. So duck might very well be just because like it's an aquatic bird, or not an aquatic bird, but you know it spends its life on water. So
and amphibious.
Oh well, amphibious I think is referring to amphibians.
No, amphibia, like an amphibious vehicle that can drive onto the water.
But you know what I mean. They spend their life on water, so I think high fat allows them to float better still. So that makes sense. That very much makes sense. Turkeys are just fat bastards. Turkey has a decent amount of fat on it. Not as much as I think goose I've ever seen, but.
Can you throw me that? I also got something. Can you throw me the dice? Give me 1 second.
Yeah.
We got these. So this is. I don't know if I showed you this.
Liv messaged me about those the other day.
Yeah, we got. If you're just a Spotify listener, right here, I think we talked about it the other day. The role playing dice, the what do you call it? Like Dungeons and Dragons dice. What do we have here?
Is that official?
No, my God, no. Is it role play? Yeah, they're called role playing dice.
Classic
games. It's a 7-piece.
Yeah, so it comes with a D4, D6, D8, D10, D12, and D20.
No idea. I can't read. I can't count that high.
D4, D6, D8, D10, D12, D20. So that's 6. It's a 7-piece? I wonder what the other dice is.
Did your thumb just crack?
Yeah, I did. I'm old.
That was so loud because it was right next to your mic. I was like, what the fuck was that?
At least it's not as bad as what I could do with my eye.
Oh, that's the gross. That's more gross than a turducken. I don't know what's going on. I'm uncomfortable.
Oh yeah. Speaking of weird things, I was really bored
Understandable.
Because I had a 4-day weekend. Because I usually work on Sundays, but this past weekend was 4th of July on Sunday, so I had 4 days off. So come Saturday, I'm like, I am just so incredibly bored, And when I'm bored, my mind wanders to like some like
Mhm.
outlandish things. I got my nipples pierced.
Oh, there you go. That's
Yeah,
not weird.
yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. So like, I was just like, I wanted them. I've been wanting them back for a long time because before I was in the military, I had them pierced. So I got them back. So and I like,
Let's see him.
yeah. So I got. I don't know how well you could actually see them, but
that's a weird way to show your nipple piercing.
well, I'm wearing sleeveless.
To pull the shirt up like a normal human being.
All right, you want me to take my shirt off? Yeah, there you go.
That's
Get a good show, baby.
Oh my god, like that's weird. Like right through the armpit. Check my nips out.
Well, I figured it'd just be easier to do that than the fucking. It keeps getting caught on my shirt. Actually, didn't hurt at all. Easy way. The guy was like jaw dropped. He's like, all right, deep breath in and then deep breath out because he wanted me to like relax everything. So like he wanted me to exhale like slowly, kind of get relaxed. Pierced them both. I still don't feel anything. They're a little sore. That's about it.
Really?
Yeah. Probably because I'm on my number 3 of trying to pierce them. First time I got caught by my mom. Second time I joined the military. Now this is the 3rd time. So maybe it's
now you're a real adult and get your nipples pierced whenever I want.
Yeah, right. That's a sign of a real adult. You have your nipples pierced.
How do you know you're a real adult? Is you don't have to hide your piercings from people.
Do you have sideways holes in your nipples?
Yeah, exactly. That's the gauge of if you're an adult or not. Speaking of gauge, are you gonna fucking stretch the old nip knobs?
Oh my god, you are not the first person to ask me that. No, I got them 16 gauge. No, they're 14 gauge. They're 14 gauge, okay. And that's where I stopped. I'm not gonna do them any bigger because one of them is like right on the edge of glory. If I stretch them anymore, they're just gonna like my nipple's just gonna fall apart. It's just gonna look like a flappy, dangly mess.
So gross. Fucking beef curtains.
Oh, no.
All right. Anyway,
it's a raunchy episode.
Yeah, that's getting fucking weird. This is what happens when we don't have anything planned.
Yeah,
we're
right.
Like, I was like, I don't know. You want to talk about movies or something? He's like, no, I got a few things. I'm like, all right. So now we're just talking about.
Oh, so speaking of movies, like, I mean, you probably know more than I do. I don't really pay attention to like new movies that are coming out. Other than what was the one that's like it's huge right now? People are talking about it. It's
Debbie Does Dallas.
Didn't that come out in like the 90s?
I think it was the 80s.
Was it the 80s?
I think so. I want to say it was. Well, what, the one with Chris Pratt? The Tomorrow World or whatever?
Yeah, the Tomorrow War. That's what it was.
Yeah. I haven't seen it.
I think it's
Liv's
Prime,
right?
It.
I don't know. Actually, I don't have Prime anymore. But is it Prime? I forget where it was. I know
it didn't come out in theaters.
I guess they are putting movies in theaters, though, right?
Yeah, the theaters are starting to come back. Actually, I think it was Warner Brothers is really pushing to stop releasing same-day releases on HBO.
What does that mean?
Because you know how, like, during COVID, they were putting out movies the same day as they were putting them out in theaters instead because everyone had to stay home. They were putting them out. They were putting them out on like HBO and pay-per-view and stuff like that, like same day release. So when it came out in theaters, it came out on HBO. Mm-hmm. Warner Brothers, I believe it's just Warner Brothers right now is really pushing to have that taken away, so people have to go to theaters to watch them until it's home release.
Well, because people were getting wise to the fact that they're like, holy shit, why are they charging me $23 to watch this movie at home? You know, like people were kind of like not blind to the fact that it was,
well, going to the movies is an event. It's not, you're not going to see the movie. You're going because it's a thing to do. Like, I mean, obviously I'm going to see the movie. Obviously, you're going to see the movie, but going to the theaters is like an event. It's like going to the bar with your buddies to watch a football game. Like it's an event because you could watch the football game at home. Like
yeah, but here's what happened: is under the guise of it's an event, it's an experience, they kept jacking the prices up so much to the point where it's like if you're a family of 4, you're paying $100 to go watch a probably shitty movie.
Yeah. You know? I think the last movie I remember watching in theaters was American Sniper, that movie that Bradley Cooper was in.
Oh, I never saw that.
It was really good. Oh my goodness, I love that movie. But that was like shit, that was 8 years ago.
That's the last movie you saw in theaters?
Yep. I distinctly remember going because I cried at the end.
Understandable.
It's a really sad. It's because it's a true story. Like it's something that actually happened. Like
was that Chris Kyle?
Yeah, Chris Kyle.
Yeah,
the Navy SEAL.
The whole movie going experience for me is like very easily ruined by like one misbehaving person. Like I can't remember the last time I went to the movies and it was just fun and nice. There's always someone who just doesn't know how to act in public, or there's a group of fucking kids, there's a group of like just like outrageous people, and I'm like, stay home.
Oh, you know
stay
what?
home.
It's that I lied. It Deadpool 1 was the last time I went to go see a movie in theaters.
That's old too.
That was what, 2016?
Probably before that. Liv, when did Deadpool 1 come out? It was a long time ago because I remember I saw that with my buddies. I'm trying to think of when and where.
I swear it was 2016.
What? Yeah, it lives at 2015, 2016. So yeah, that's a long time ago.
So, but I remember going to see that, and that was the reason why I stopped going, was because when I went there, everyone just started acting like Deadpool. Like they were just acting like jackasses, thinking they had this like weird privilege, because it same reason why I don't like Assassin's Creed, because the people just like take on that weird persona because they're obsessed with something. But like
that's everything. That's everything. Yeah, it's everyone and everywhere you go.
I always try to avoid fan bases like that. So, but yeah, that was the big reason why I stopped going to movie theaters, is because like people get way too into certain things that come out. Except for
it has absolutely nothing to do. Maybe in that instance it did, because Deadpool I see could get people riled up.
Mm-hmm.
But like, it's not even like, oh, I want to act like this. It's oh, I'm out with my friends. Fuck everyone else. Who fucking cares? I'm gonna talk as loud as I want. I'm gonna yell. I'm gonna scream. I get it. Laugh if it's funny. Laugh. Gasp. Scream if it's scary. But like when you're sitting there like a fucking cunt, just having a full out conversation with your 3 buddies, I hate you. I absolutely hate you.
Also, side note, just thinking about things to bitch about and that people do in public.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a delivery driver. Okay. If you live in an apartment complex, put more than you address the apartment complex down, because I can't deliver to you if I don't know what your apartment number is.
I feel that. I feel that when I was
just a PSA for people, because I had 2 deliveries today that I had to just take back with me because I don't know where they were.
You probably see this a lot as well, but like the amount of people who don't have the number on their house.
Oh my God.
Like I ran for Uber Eats, right? And I'm like, so like you want a fucking pizza, but you don't want me to know that your house, like what is wrong with you? Don't order. I get it. You want your privacy, or whatever reason you don't have your house number. I get it. Don't order shit and expect people to like, I'm walking down like counting like 3 fucking houses because their neighbors don't have their number on it, or like it's very hidden. Like stop.
Also, if you want your delivery drivers to be nice to you, hang on. I got to read you this because I get driver notes for specific houses and stuff like that. I need to read this to you because I took a screenshot or I took a picture of my phone, of the phone I use, of this message, because it bears repeating.
That's got to be breaching some type of contract.
Well, I'm not revealing anything. It's literally just notes on a paper.
What do you got?
So the notification was for this house was: warning, deliveries after 9 p.m. not accepted. Warning, danger, do not enter garage to leave packages. Enter the garage is hazardous and could result in serious personal injury. Must, 3 exclamation parts, leave at front door, not garage. I'm like, you really want us to be nice to you after you basically like make a death threat at us? Like,
yeah, they got something sketchy going. They got a meth lab in the garage.
Yeah,
like,
seriously.
Please.
This is in a nice neighborhood too, but like, and you know what? If I get it. You're like, if you're like pro Second Amendment, pro defending your house with guns and stuff like that. If you're putting a sign out front that says we shoot first and we don't call 911, I don't want to go on your doorstep.
Yeah.
I don't want to go anywhere near your fucking house. I'm just saying.
Maybe don't order from Amazon, right?
Yeah. He's like, don't worry about the dog, worry about the owner. I'm like, okay, yeah. And there's a picture of a gun pointing at me. Like, yeah, I don't really want to be near that house.
That's, I feel like people who put that stuff up, like shot a gun once, like with their friend, with like their friend's dad.
Yeah, but you never know.
Range.
You never know.
Exactly.
Like, so it's just, it makes me concerned. And like I saw a beware of dog sign, and the only thing I saw there was like one of those like toy poodles. And I'm like, I'm really concerned about this dog.
They'll fucking maul you. They will. I feel like people with small dogs. Now this is a broad generalization. If you have a small dog, don't be like, Eric, you're a dick. I feel like people with small dogs don't train their dogs because there's no consequence if a fucking little Yorkie bites your pinky toe. But like,
I have seen that before.
Yeah, but like you have big dogs. I have a big dog. Like you have to train them because guess what? They get loose. Shit goes wild. I don't know. I just feel like.
And look, I guess like another little side note is I don't know people's dogs. So if a dog's running up the driveway barking at me, you can't get mad at me for walking away because I'm not gonna risk getting bit. I got bit 2 weeks ago.
Did you really?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it was on my pants. Like I was wearing pants at the time, so it just grabbed my. Well,
sometimes it was one of the rare days I was delivering.
Although I was wearing jeans as opposed to gym shorts, and but it grabbed my pant leg and started like shaking, tearing, and everything. So I was like, oh shit. So
that's.
I have to get if I have to gauge where your dog's electric fence is, I'm not going. If I don't see anything on the dog's neck, like electric fence or collar or anything, I'm not getting out of the car. So
yeah, I feel like there should be.
But there's certain dogs because I can tell behavior. Like you can kind of look at the dog and tell how they're gonna act towards you. Mm-hmm. So like sometimes I'll get out. Like I've made some good friends with dogs on the routes. Like they'll just like walk right up to me. I'll pet them while I'm delivering or whatever. But man, if you got a dog that's gonna bark and like snarl and like get real low and get into like that attack like leaping mode, you can't be mad at me for not delivering. Like it just you can't be mad at someone for not delivering if they see a dog like that. Even if the dog, I saw notifications where they say dog is a barker, not a biter, and I'm like, well, I don't know. It's you just don't know. It's too much of a mystery. Like with dogs like could go one of two ways. Like I mean, I get it. I love dogs. I would rather be a friend with a dog than not. But if I see a big old German Shepherd running at me, barking, like staring up at me and running as fast as he can to the edge of his electric fence, I'm not getting on the property.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess I'm too trusting with dogs. I can't believe I haven't been fucking mauled yet. I'm like, oh, big German Shepherd, he wants to be my friend.
I've been bit a lot. Like in the last 5 years, I've gotten bit quite a bit. So like I'm apprehensive.
I've only been bit by small dogs. I've only been bit. My fucking. Oh God, who was it? It was my grandmother's dog. Bit me twice. Bites everyone. Like angry. Like defensive biting, but like just bites. And I'd say a little smaller than Evie.
Yeah.
So like not like teacup Yorkie, but like I don't even know.
Like 10, 15, 20 pound dog, something like that.
Yeah. Probably. Yeah, 15, 20.
They're on the edge of the small category, like about to jump into medium. Yeah, I know I know the kind of dog you're talking about. Those ones, I don't really regard too much, but man, if they really don't want you on the property, they will like grab onto your pant legs, grab on anything they can grab onto, and start pulling, and it's just annoying. So like, I don't know. Sometimes I'll ignore it.
The dogs under 20 pounds are the only dogs I've ever been bit by. So
I got bit by a German Shepherd like 10 years ago.
That's wild.
It was my German Shepherd. I
probably deserved it.
Oh well, no. I was sitting there trying to start my push mower, like the pull start push mowers. I was trying to start that thing, and my mom was standing behind me, like 5 feet off. Like there was no way I was gonna accidentally swing and whack her or anything. But she was standing there, and the German Shepherd was standing there, and he thought I was swinging towards my mom. And he was super defensive of my mom, so he came right up and bit me on the ass.
Like, I guess it's a good thing,
right?
He
got the whole left cheek in his mouth.
The whole damn cheek? The whole damn cheek.
Dude, it hurt, dude. I know, yeah, German Shepherds I don't mess with, because I know how hard they can bite.
Oh, yeah. Speaking of one cheek, how was your half pork butt roast that you smoked.
You know,
it was last week, right?
This morning is actually like the first time I listened back to the podcast that we posted up on Monday. And,
I literally haven't even listened to it yet.
Oh my god, I was pissing my pants laughing. There were some really funny parts in that. The lemonade stand bit.
Oh my god, I listened to a good amount of it when I was editing it.
Yeah.
I've been so busy. I'll probably listen to it tomorrow on my drive. I was actually planning on listening to it tomorrow on my drive.
Yeah, make your buddy hold your buddy hostage, make him listen to you for an hour and 40 minutes.
Yeah, I'll be like, well, he's down south already, so I'm driving. So what's happening is I'm driving down, and he's getting dropped off near the campsite, and I'm just gonna pick him up and cruise there.
Okay.
So how was the pork butt? Give me 1 second. Liv, can you go grab the beef jerky from upstairs?
Ooh.
Yeah, because I got a little something.
So the pork is mad good. I love the pork butt. Like, did I tell you about the recovery I had to do on it?
No, that's why I'm asking. I didn't hear anything about this.
So while we were recording last episode, I had it running in the background. Apparently I ran out of pellets. And it had been sitting for like, I don't know, probably like 30 minutes. The corned beef was done and perfect. The corned beef came out great. It was absolutely where it needed to be. I didn't need to do anything more. The pork was way too low. Like, it was still like raw in some spots. So what I ended up doing is I took it and I wrapped it in tinfoil.
Thank you so much.
And I put it in the oven for like 40 minutes to kind of render off everything on like a high heat. I put it in for at 400 or 350, something like that, on a high heat. And it came out really good after that. Like, it wasn't like pulled pork level, but I managed to chop it into some nice tender slices, and I've been using that for like sandwiches and stuff.
Cool. Yeah, I was gonna say, what are you using it? What are you eating it with?
A
fork.
The cabbage soup and everything. I don't want to like pause the episode, but I have to pee really bad.
Oh my goodness, guys.
I hate it.
You are in luck because I'm a goddamn entertainer. Don't worry about it. He can stay off the show. Get out of here. This is the Eric show now. Guys, welcome to the Eric show. I'm so happy to have you all here. Let me walk you through my beef jerky experience today. Okay? So, I'm off keto. Done. See you later, keto. If you didn't know, I was trying to lose a bunch of weight. I did lose a good amount of weight, but now I'm back to eating carbs. I'm probably going to end up doing a caloric deficit diet, as the kids say, but for now, I'm kind of just fucking off, eating whatever I want. So, for some reason, beef jerky has a bunch of carbs and sugar in it. That sucks, but we're off keto, so this is what we have. It's called the Reaper. The Reaper smoked beef. Okay, so what this is Carolina Reaper beef jerky. It is so fucking good, and it is made with Carolina Reaper mash and Carolina Reaper powder. So I don't know if that's like actual like, yeah, I don't know if there's mash and powder. Is that like made with actual Carolina Reapers, or is that like a byproduct of?
The only thing I caught was Carolina Reaper powder, because for those that are listening, and I just came back. Yeah, I kind of had to pee it right at the beginning of the podcast, and I'm like, oh, I can hold it, and it's like, I'm like, I can't hold it anymore.
We don't even need you here. We don't even need you. You could take off.
Yeah, right.
This is the Eric
Let's
show.
Let's be honest
now.
here. Eric carries the show.
I'm the fucking charismatic beef jerky eating machine.
So what was this about mash and Carolina Reaper?
Yeah, so I have the Reaper smoked beef. It's beef jerky made with Carolina Reaper mash and Carolina Reaper powder. So we have it right here. It's so good. It's spicy, but not like shit your fucking pants spicy. And it's
usually vinegar that makes the Carolina Reaper like super spicy, like vinegar acidity. So if there's not like a super lot of acidity in it, it's gonna be a smoother heat.
That's in the mash. In the Carolina Reaper mash, it's peppers and vinegar. The bag was probably. The mash is peppers and vinegar.
Oh, okay. Oh, I know what they mean by mash now. Okay.
Is that just
basically what they do? Is it's almost like they pickle it, mash it up, and then turn it into a powder kind of thing. like let it dry out and everything. Or
This
what?
is so good, dude. This is from
Did you get
the
the
beef jerky
I
experience.
was gonna say, is that gonna be near where we're going next
Yep,
week?
we're going. We're
Oh
going.
man, I gotta go. I can't wait. Didn't you say there was a bunch of hot sauces there and everything too?
Yeah. Well,
Oh
there's 2 stores.
man.
It's so good. It's like heaven. It's my Disney World. I go in there, but the thing is, the only issue is that this is the spiciest that they have there. So everything else, as far as heat wise, this is the most heat you're gonna get, and it's Carolina Reaper. It's really really good though. I'm always the type of person who would rather have really good flavor with a lot of heat rather than like, oh look, look at the spicy food I can eat, but it doesn't have the flavor. You need the flavor in there with the heat.
Yeah, I do. I'm not looking for like the spiciest thing in the world unless it's for a gimmick like the one chip challenge.
The one chip.
But like for other than that, like if I'm eating like food, I want to have heat. Like I love the Carolina Reaper heat, but I'm not looking to like be dying in a minute or two from the heat. Like so, yeah, if you're able to snack on that without like making any sort of face, like that sounds perfect.
It's so good. It's so good. It's not like I said, it's not melt your face off hot. It's hot. Don't get me wrong. It's got the heat. It brings the heat. But
because we got the heat, we got the heat.
Is that how? Oh my god.
No, we got the beat.
Yeah, it's really good, and I'll bring you there to the beef jerky experience.
Oh yeah, I need to go there. I got that on my like my visiting you bucket list.
It's good. Like I said, that's the hottest they have, but there's so many other flavors. So this is it for the heat, but there's so many other different flavors and cuts and all that. So there's a lot to be explored. You're gonna love this. I'm telling you right now, you're gonna absolutely love the Reaper beef jerky.
So I got a cheap cut of sirloin, like a chuck sirloin steak or whatever, like the really cheap cuts. I'm like so tempted to do like the semi-freezing, where it's like hardened but not like rock hard, like frozen. It's like just like stiffened up a little bit. Cutting it super thin, and just tossing like strips on the smoker and making my own beef jerky, like smoking my own beef jerky.
Would that work? I don't know how to make jerky, but isn't it like dehydrating it?
Yeah, but in the old days when they used to make beef jerky, that's how they dehydrated it. They used smoke. So I thought about trying that out because like you've seen like I mean that's how they used to do beef jerky. So like obviously it won't be as well preserved as like other stuff, but I'm tempted to do it because the sirloin steak, I bought it last week. It's gonna expire on Saturday because it's vacuum packed, and I don't know what to do with it. So I thought about just like turning it into jerky.
Do it. That's awesome. I was just saying today that because it's just expensive. This little bag here, this is $11. It's too much. It's too much
Holy
money.
Shit.
Yeah, it's only 3 ounces and it's $11. So it's a treat. It's not something you could do whatever you want with your money, but like it's not financially reasonable to like go grab a bag as a snack. It's something you have to.
I mean, considering we're the show that has figuratively bang for your buck, it's probably not the most frugal decision you could make.
Well, if you do it once a month, it's great. But I was just saying today, like, man, I got to start making my own because this is so expensive. It's crazy because apparently you need like 3 pounds of beef to make 1 pound of beef jerky because it, dehydrates it and all the stuff that's in it.
I remember the only reason we had beef jerky was because during deer season we'd always get a bunch of like miscellaneous cuts of meat that didn't quite like fit into a category. And what we do is we just take these like miscellaneous like chunks of meat, turn them into like little strips and dehydrate them.
I don't know how comfortable I am with miscellaneous, like what is it? It's miscellaneous strips of meat. We don't know what it is.
It was mostly like belly meat, like where the ribs were, because we weren't about to cut the ribs of a deer to give ourselves like racks of ribs. So what we would do is we just cut away the meat from the ribs and turn that into jerky.
The more you know.
Because like let's be honest here, other than pork, rib meat really isn't doesn't yield the highest in the world.
Really? I don't know too much about it. I do love a good rack of ribs. That's
Yo,
one thing.
if you're gonna buy ribs, buy spare ribs. Don't buy prime rib or any of like the super cuts. The spare ribs have extra meat on them that has a shit ton of cartilage in it, but it's $1.98 a pound. You could buy a 6-pound rack of ribs, just cut off that thing with all the cartilage in it, toss it, and make pork broth. Toss it in and make pork broth. That's good. Highly recommend spare ribs. $1.98 a pound at $1.89 a pound at Aldi.
I'm gonna have to check that out. I don't go to Aldi a lot.
That's all I go. That's the only place I go to shop.
I guess they're around me. I would have to travel a little to get to one, but like, I guess I should. They got the deals. So it's so weird because before I had been to an Aldi, I thought it was like a Whole Foods, like a Richie Rich.
Yeah.
And then I went in there, and I'm like, this shit's kind of trashy.
Yeah, I know. It's like poor man. It's like the poor man. It's the place you could go to get good stuff for like under $1, because you could buy like really nice like good cans of beans for chili, good cuts of meat and stuff like that. Like, I think I talked about it last week. You can get Goya brand beans from Dollar Tree for $1, which Goya, everyone knows Goya. Goya is a very famous bean brand.
It took me a second to understand what you were talking about, because I've always called it Goya.
Goya? I say Goya.
I was like, what the fuck is Goya?
Yeah, Goya. Yeah, no,
I think it's Goya.
Tomato, whatever you want to call it. I don't know. I've never heard.
I guess you're right.
I've never heard anyone. I've never heard a CEO from the company say it. So like,
yeah,
I don't know what the proper vernacular of that would be.
I've never gone onto Google pronunciations and looked up Goya.
Yeah, but anyway, so like you can go to Aldi and get their brand, which is there's literally no taste difference, honestly. And Aldi brand stuff is like anywhere between like 50 to 75 cents for a can of beans. Sick. So like Aldi's got some really good deals. Tuna is super cheap there, and a lot of they've actually finally switched over. Most of their tuna is sustainably caught. So
that's nice,
and it's cheap. So like it's like what, $1.99 a can, which is pretty.
I was just saying
pretty cheap for tuna, because
$1.99 can. I think you can get it at the Dollar Tree for $1, but I don't know.
It's gonna be like Subway level where it might not be tuna.
I think it's in a can. It's like one of the name, not Bumblebee, but like it's a name brand. They get some weird stuff there. Though. I try to something like that. Starkiss.
Mm-hmm.
Sunkiss is the orange soda.
Oh, that's right. It is.
Yeah, my favorite orange soda flavored tuna fish. So I got Sunkiss tuna.
Oh no!
It's a 2-liter bottle of orange tuna.
I'm just picturing a 2-liter can, 2-liter bottle of tuna.
Yeah, I mean, that would be an efficient way to carry it, though. Like, imagine how much tuna you would get if you could fit into 2 liters.
Yeah, no, seriously. Well, I mean, I guess that's why tuna cans like are so small. Because like even like that size can is $1. That's like pretty expensive for the amount you're getting.
Yeah,
I don't think tuna, like universally, tuna is a cheap meat. It's just packaged so it can be sold cheaper.
Yeah, if you buy like fresh cuts of tuna, it's very
expensive.
Oh
my god! Yeah. Oh, I love fresh tuna. Tuna sushi, so good.
I just had sushi the other day.
Did you?
I just had I went to the old Chinese buffet on the 4th of July, actually.
I saw your Snapchat.
No better way to celebrate your American heritage than going to the Chinese buffet. It was.
I feel like I gotta ask, why was there sushi at a Chinese buffet?
Don't ask questions you don't want answers to, bud. Okay. Just don't ask.
Oh, so have you ever had takoyaki? The fried octopus balls?
Not that I know of.
There's a restaurant near me that makes like the most amazing takoyaki, and what they do is they steam octopus legs and they shave it on the top, so it gives it that nice little like octopus like consistency. Oh my god, these freaking I've never had anything better in my life. Like I specifically
Really?
go to that restaurant just to buy the takoyaki there.
I love trying like new foods. Like that's like my one of my favorite things
Mhm.
is I'm just not the type to order the same thing every time I go places. Like if I even if I like I think I might not like something, if I haven't had it, I'm ordering it anyway, you know?
Liz was telling me she's been really into Vietnamese food, like
Mhm. Mhm.
pho and stuff like that. Like there apparently there's some really amazing dishes coming out of Vietnam, and I've never actually considered before, so I might have to look into that a little bit in the coming weeks.
Yeah, there's a lot of really good food out there and I'm it's such a good experience to, you know, not I don't know. Not saying that if you go and order your chicken fingers every single time you go out, not saying you're wrong. I'm just, you know,
I mean,
there's
do what you're comfortable with,
yeah.
obviously. Like, I mean,
Yep.
I don't judge picky people. I think they're missing out, but
I think there's a lot of stuff out there that like even like if I went to like a yeah, like there's some stuff that like is definitely like, well, should I even be eating this? But like, fuck it at the same time, right? Like, what, like, whatever. Like, yeah, let's try it. It could be delicious. It could be terrible. Worst case scenario, you get food poisoning, and
my thing
and
is,
then I'll go back to my chicken fingers every single time I go out.
yeah, right. My thing is with like, and I think it's very specific to like American cuisine.
Hmm.
Is everyone likes their stuff processed? Like it can't look like it used to be something other than like a burger or a cut of meat or something like that. And a
Yeah.
lot of other countries, specifically Asian countries, because they use like very much the whole part of whatever it is they're making stuff out of. Like you can tell it used to be an animal, or you can tell what the plant it came from, kind of thing. Or like look at Spain. Spain uses bull tail. Like you could see the vertebrae from the tail. Like,
Really.
and I think it's very reflective on how American cuisine is, how processed it is. And I don't mean processed like hot dog process. I just mean it looks a lot
Well,
less like the source. And I think
don't bring
that
hot dogs into this. All
oh, I
right.
love hot
Don't.
dogs. But I'm when I'm saying process, I mean like it's not. You're not seeing you're not seeing the source in the food that you're eating.
You're not getting a fish head stew with eyeballs
Exactly. So like,
staring you
and
down.
I don't blame people for not wanting to try stuff like that, because obviously it's not like in their cuisine or whatever. Like, I mean, obviously that's not something that everyone can do. But that I think that's a big reason why a lot of like Americans are so have such a aversion to like other countries' cuisines or other
Mm.
cultures' cuisines. I say
Except
country.
seafood, right?
Except for
Right?
seafood.
Right?
Yeah, you're right.
Big ass fucking lobster. Crack that bitch right in half and
Hmm.
suck the meat out of the tail.
As
Right?
soon as
Like,
you said seafood,
what?
I look at pictures of people eating lobster, like
Yeah.
using the freaking clamp, like ripping apart
Exactly.
this like sea spider.
Yeah. We're fine with like a shrimp and crawfish and lobster, but like I don't want to know like
I think it's so fun.
nobody wants to know what a chicken looked like.
I think it's so funny, and I don't want to freak anyone out, but like, everyone's like afraid of spiders, but crabs are just sea spiders with claws.
Yeah. I'd say I fall into the category of
So,
a healthy fear of spiders.
so fun fact. You know how how what crab tastes like and everything?
Yes.
That's what spiders taste like.
You got to eat a big ass spider though.
Yeah, I've had tarantula. It's pretty good.
Do you pull? Eh.
Well, they bake it, so like most of the hair is already gone, or it's like just edible. Like I eat the
How
whole
does
damn
that make
thing. I ate the
sense?
head and everything.
How does that make sense? So you crack open a crab and you pull the meat out from the inside.
Not soft shell.
Soft shells are very soft shells
Yeah,
are weird.
yeah. Soft shells are weird,
an
but so are
interesting.
spiders. Spiders taste.
But what I'm saying is,
I think spiders have the consistency of a soft shell crab. Like if I had to like ping it to something.
yeah. What I'm saying is, a spider is always that. I guess spiders molt too, but like most of the time they are that structure. A soft shell crab is only soft for like 2-3 hours.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. Like I would just equivalent it to a soft shell crab.
Speaking of soft shell crabs, I really want to acquire some. And I went to my local my local seafood place, and they said they don't even carry it because they're not even going to get soft shells in this summer because people they're too expensive, they're too tough to get, and people aren't buying them. And they said it would be like $10 per crab.
That's actually not bad.
Oh yeah, it is. If you go,
Well, if you're eating the whole damn thing,
one soft shell crab's like this big.
I thought they were like at least a half a pound. I mean, it's still expensive, obviously. That's $20 a pound, but
it's very expensive.
I didn't think they were that small.
Yeah, they're pretty small. I've only had soft shell crabs once in my life, and it was not a good experience because I went to a really fancy restaurant way back when I was doing construction, and I was just a young lad.
Mm-hmm.
We got our foreman took us all out to a really nice dinner, a very fancy restaurant. And I went there and I ordered soft shell crabs. I didn't know what soft shell crabs were, and I got them and I panicked. I'm like, "Fuck!" Do I,
yeah,
like,
do I tell about this.
I was like, "Do I eat the shell? Do I?" But I don't want to ask because I'm at a fancy restaurant. I'm with like I was nervous. Now I would ask, but like I was nervous. I had something to prove. I wanted to be like, one of the guys. So I'm sitting there and I'm like, "Shh, what do I do?" So I just take a big ass bite out of this and just continued eating them. And I'm like, I don't know if I'm eating these right, but I don't want to second guess myself. So like.
Were you the only one at the table that was eating the soft shell?
Yeah.
Oh, I was gonna say you couldn't just like look at someone else eating them.
Could not. Yeah, I'm the only one who ordered them. So I was like, oh, shit. Like, what do I do? So I ate them with confidence, and it turned out that I ate them correctly. But like, imagine they're like, what is this idiot doing?
I mean, you really had
like,
a 50-50 shot at that one.
Exactly, I did. That's exactly how I looked at it. I'm like, I got a 50-50 shot of doing this right. Let's go for it. And I ate the outer shell because it is still like a film, like a relatively crunchy film on the outside.
I think all the videos I've seen of people like eating them, like you hear a crunch when they bite into it.
Oh,
I
yeah.
think they don't they fry them, or how do they?
A lot of people fry them.
Yeah,
you can cook them however you want. Boil them, fry them, anything. Do whatever you want with them. Eat them raw if you really want to. Soft shell sushi.
Well, I think crustaceans the only thing you can't eat raw in sushi.
Watch me. Yeah.
Oh, so anyway, speaking of the water, I just kind of wanted to like do a little continuation of last week's uplifting news because I found something else that was really cool. And it does kind of pertain to the soft shell crab and how fucking hot the summer is and everything like that. So a lot of places are experiencing their fresh water evaporating because it's so goddamn hot this summer, and for a reason. But so in California, or no, in India, sorry, I was
close enough.
Yeah, no, because California is adopting this policy in the future for their waterways, but in India they invented this thing called flying solar panels, which basically hover above a waterway. So India's canals were drying up because it's so goddamn hot. Mm-hmm. So they put these water panels over top the canal. Not only is it absorbing energy, but it's keeping a lot of the water from evaporating because it's keeping the waterways cool in spots where it's the hottest. So that's
brilliant.
So that's a big push through that's actually just got released in
So California's adopting this?
It says India has invented flying solar panels, which are being suspended above irrigation canals to cut down on the evaporation of precious water droplets by providing shade from the sun's evaporating heat. It is also a clever way to cut down on habitat loss too, because they're going over already man-made things by placing panels in already dedicated man-made spaces.
There you go.
I read ahead. I said that before I read ahead. Now, California is eyeing the benefits derived from several successful canal installations in India. With the world's largest irrigation canal network and 290 days of average sunshine, California, shut up. California is uniquely positioned to ease its own severe water shortages with this emerging innovation in canal covering solar farms.
That's That's awesome.
And I posed the question. I live by the near Erie Canal. Like,
are you gonna spearhead this new?
That
this
would
new
be.
initiative?
I would be so ecstatic to see this happen by us, because you know what the Erie Canal's for? Dumping dead bodies. Put the fucking solar panels over top of it.
Yeah, the dead bodies don't need the sunlight.
Yeah.
Isn't there like a God? There used to be a. Isn't there an old canal that they used to use and they closed that down? Is that Erie?
That's
I think
accurate.
I saw someone diving.
That's accurate to an extent. So what they did is they actually moved the canal. They dug out like a whole new path for it.
Okay.
But a lot of the old canal got filled in. So there really isn't a whole lot of like old canal that is still like that's still uncovered. Most of it's been filled in.
So really, really important thing I need to bring up right now. There is a store that I've seen around called, and this is just going to go to show you the importance of maintenance and the importance of taking care of things that you want to last for a long time, and you don't want to look like a fool. So there's a store called Canals. They can never let that LED go out in that sea.
Okay, because you just made me think of something.
Because if they do, congratulations, you now have a store called Anals.
Because something like that actually happened to me in real life.
Let's fucking go. What happened?
You know the store Big Lots?
Yeah.
So for like 2 years of my life, the L in Big Lots was blown out. So at night when the neon sign came on, it said bigots in big ass letters.
That's bad.
Oh my god.
That's bad.
It took them like 2 years to fix it too.
That's bad. Like, oh man. That's funny.
As soon as you said the seagull, I just had flashbacks of that. Oh man.
Oh man. I'm not even gonna touch that. I'm gonna leave that joke alone.
That was just so funny. This was like 10 years ago. I think it was like 20. Yeah, it was like 20, because by the time I came back from boot camp, they had fixed it. Yeah.
That's you know what? There's so many signs out there that, like, if anything happens, just I don't know. Canals really stood out to me, because I'm like, all that takes is one single letter, and you have a big neon sign that says Anals. Like, you get the wrong crowd in there. They're gonna be like, wait, this is wrong store. Sorry.
Oh, there used to be a store called Canal Cider.
Okay.
And you just made me think, like, I like if the C had come out, like, knocked out of that, it would be anal cider.
Anal cider.
And, like, all I can think about
cider.
is that commercial that they were like, because Dickens brand cider, so it was Dickens cider.
You know who really just cut out all the bullshit and just made their Dick's Sporting Goods. They said, fuck it, we don't need a letter to go out to make this say something hilarious. They said, we know what we're about, we know what we have. All right, Dick's, that's it. End of story. Like, our name only gets less offensive if one of our lights go out.
Big Wang department. Dick's.
Yeah, they said, fuck it, who cares? Is that named after, like, there has to be,
it's gotta be like Richard or something.
Richard,
Yeah.
right? It has to be like, I actually saw, I know what it was. It used to be an old bait shop. It used to be like Dick's Bait Shop back in like a very, very long time ago. And they grew from like a small fishing shop to a whole sporting goods store.
That's even better. Dick's Baits.
Dick's. Norman Bates. That was a good shout. I really like that a lot. Not I don't think I ever saw the movie American Psycho. No, it's Psycho. Psycho was with Norman Bates.
Yeah, American Psycho was with what's his face? The rich dude that kept killing people. Christian Bale. That's what it was. Yeah.
I forget his name in there, but yeah, that was a killer movie. Didn't mean that
No,
one.
Norman Bates was it was the it wasn't that based off of a real serial killer?
Oh, I don't know. I
I have no
imagine.
fucking idea.
But
Anyway,
Bates Motel was a very good show. I really liked it.
getting away from serial killers, other news, quick little news story because I think we would all appreciate this. Inventor creates a machine that turns any alcoholic drink into soft scoop ice cream.
Interesting.
An inventor has developed a machine that turns beer. The below zero machine takes any alcohol and crystallizes it in under 30 minutes for a treat that can, if you'd like, be covered in sprinkles and chocolate sauce. Developed with WDS dessert stations, blah, 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 blah. The drink is first degassed to remove carbon dioxide. Then is mixed with a gel, put in the machine, and it comes out as ice cream.
That's pretty cool. I feel like you could do a lot of stuff with that, right? Make yourself like the
Yeah.
gnarliest root beer float or something. You could do some cool things with that.
Apparently, it like retains its alcohol content too.
They definitely. I absolutely have seen like wine ice cream, like wine ice cream.
But the thing is, I think what they do, I think wine's a little bit easier because it has sugar in it. I don't think beer has a whole lot of sugar in it.
It can if you put it in there.
Well, yeah, I mean, like I'm sure this beer has a decent amount of sugar in it because it's made. It's a sour.
Yeah, because from the fruits and everything.
Yeah,
it's gotta have sugar.
But I feel like because they were talking about like taking like a pint of lager and turning into it.
A Bastion Lager. We got
yeah.
God, I wanted to bring something up. I forget. I got nothing, guys.
Also, this man looks so happy in this article that he's standing next to a giant scoop of alcoholic ice cream.
He's shit faced.
He does look pretty shit-faced.
What was that? Oh my God, what movie was that with like David Spade, Adam Sandler, when they said we're gonna get wasted? And they're like, what does wasted mean? It means to eat a lot of ice cream, and all the kids.
All grown-ups. That's what it was. Grown-ups. Yeah.
I'm gonna get chocolate chip wasted.
I'm gonna get chocolate wasted.
That shit was too funny.
That was like, I think that was the first Adam Sandler film I liked.
I like Adam Sandler.
Since Happy Gilmore.
I
guess Little Nicky, because Little Nicky wasn't bad either.
Oh God, I forgot about that. That was bad, but it was bad in a good way.
Yeah, it was. I appreciate it for what it was. I don't know, Jack and Jill.
I never saw it.
Neither did I.
Never saw it.
Mr. Deeds was pretty good though. I don't know.
Movie.
Adam Sandler for me is so hit or miss. I do enjoy me some 50 First Dates. That's a good movie.
I'll tell you what I loved, and this is an unpopular opinion because I guess people fucking hated this movie. I loved Uncut Gems.
I never even seen it. I
loved it.
Actually, this might be the first time I've ever even heard it.
Really?
Yeah.
It's maybe it came out in like 2019 or 2020, and he basically just plays like a high-end diamond or like a gem retailer. It's wild. It's a really good movie, and not like in the traditional sense of like it being a good movie, but like it was about betting and everything, and like gambling and like
oh, so
like
it was a Sandler film, I'm assuming, right?
Yeah, but it was not a comedy.
So like Spanglish.
Not even an ounce of funny in it. It was him playing.
That's what I mean, like Spanglish. Have you seen that movie?
Is that the one where he bangs the maid?
I guess he does bang the maid. But to be fair,
that's all I got from that movie.
It was like Adam Sandler being depressed the whole time. Like he was a depressed chef the whole time.
Maybe this is Adam Sandler being an eccentric gem salesman. Like basically, if you wanted a necklace, like famous people will go to him. Like, hey, Kevin Garnett was in the movie. I think he's in the Celtics, a basketball player. He was like an active role, an active role in the movie. And he played himself, and like they went to the games and everything. They were like betting on basketball games, and so like when I said it wasn't a good movie in like the traditional sense, I mean like to me a good movie is anything that makes me feel something, and this was a thriller in the way that like when they were betting on these games, like it literally could have gone either way the whole time. You didn't know who was gonna win. Are they gonna lose all of it? So like to me, I love the movie. I think it was really good. People fucking hate it. People think it's a garbage can movie.
Oh,
I really liked it.
okay, so hot take. Speaking of Adam Sandler movies, there's one movie that, depending on a very specific mood you're in, can either be really, really good or the worst movie ever, and it's Don't Mess with the Zohan, where he plays the Middle Eastern, the Jewish guy.
He kicks people.
Yeah,
right?
he kicks the shit out of people. He's like a superhuman. Depending on the mood you're in, it is the funniest fucking movie ever. But more times than not, I find like I derive like no entertainment out of it. But it came out when I was in high school, and one of my buddies, like one of the traditions for my buddy was every time he had a birthday, we would go to the drive-in, play mini golf, and then watch movies at the drive-in with like us and like 4 other dudes. And so we went there and watched the Zohan, and we were just like blitzed in the back.
Don't mess with the Zohan.
We were blitzed in the back of like sitting in the drive-through or the drive-in. That was the funniest fucking movie I ever saw at that time. And I tried to watch it again like weeks later. I'm like, or like when it came out, and I was like, it's not that great. Then I watched it again like 4 or 5 years ago, and I'm like, this movie's actually kind of funny. And so I kind of like, I very much like go back and forth on how I feel about that movie.
I've seen clips. I've seen the important parts where like he fights people, but like his feet are coming up next to his shoulder.
Yeah,
he's like,
but he's talking to Rob Schneider, I think it was. Who was it? Who was like the antagonist? I can't remember who played the antagonist. I think it was the crazy dude from Transformers 1.
I've never Shia LaBeouf?
No, well, other crazy dude.
I love Shia LaBeouf.
I do too. He's such a good dude.
He's awesome. I love every movie he's in.
He went through some shit too. Like he went through a lot of shit because he was a child star.
What was the last movie I saw him in? American Honey.
Isn't that the movie where he plays like his own father, basically?
No, I mean I don't know. Does he? It's he's just a traveling magazine salesman, and they're like not a cult, but like they kind of like pick up like other misfits along the way, and all they do is just like they make money by traveling around and selling magazine subscriptions to people. But it's like it's a little dark. It's like,
I've noticed he has been in a lot of dark films. I haven't seen any of them, but I've noticed he has been in a lot more like psychological films.
Yeah, it's a pretty cool movie. You know what I really wanted to see with him in it, but I haven't seen it yet. Was it Peanut Butter Falcon?
You got me. I so don't listen to don't pay attention to films to the point where I wasn't even aware that they came out with a Guardians of the Galaxy 2.
Oh yeah.
Like
2, and I like those movies.
I'm sure they're great, but I'll never get into Marvel. I've just never been a fan of superhero movies. But I'm so out of the loop that I'm with movies. I have no idea what's going on, like what's come out and whatnot. Like I found out Deadpool 2 came out. Like
yes, it did.
Like 3 or 4 months ago, I found out that 2 had come out. I thought they was still in the works.
Oh no, it's out.
I saw it. I pulled it up on Hulu and watched it. It's actually really fucking funny.
I like the Deadpool movies. I like a lot of the Marvel movies.
I can't dedicate myself to watching movies long enough to ever want to follow the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Like, yeah, I don't think I could sit down and watch them all enough times to know anything about this Marvel cinematic universe. I know a fuck ton about Marvel, just not really a lot to do with the cinematic side of it.
Well, that's exactly why I won't watch One Piece, because it's 800 and something fucking episodes, and it's so daunting to like even think about. I'm not even interested in I'm not even interested in thinking about. I briefly thought about it. I was like, and now I'm just like, no. Like, give me a super cut, right? Give me no fillers, just the story.
You know what I like about One Piece is if you watch it on Crunchyroll, every episode top comment is what timestamp as to where to start to skip filler and intro song.
Oh, that's nice.
So like I watch it on Crunchyroll, but I also started watching it when there was like 100 episodes. And
Yeah.
I wait a couple years and then I just catch up on like 100 episodes. Then I wait a couple more years and then I catch up on episodes. Like that's literally the only way I do One Piece.
It's so much. 800, probably close to 900, if not 900 episodes and chapters.
That's a
and
big
I'm
reason
just
why I
like,
won't get into Naruto.
Wait, why? So long?
Yeah, there's so much to it, and everyone like it's better to say I've never seen Naruto than to say you're starting to watch it and say you're a little bit into it. Because have you ever met the people who have watched an entirety of a series and you tell them that you're just starting to get into it, they like explode all this knowledge on you about what they know about the series. I'm like, dude, I'm like 5 episodes in.
Yeah. People certainly.
It's almost better to just say you've never watched it. Because even if I did start watching it, I'd still say I never watched it. Because I don't really need a 20-minute long explanation of why Sasuke is the best character in the show.
Yes.
And I'm only throwing that out because that's the only other character I know in the show. Besides Naruto.
Yeah, I watched the first like 50, 60 episodes of it. And then like a couple years ago I tried to watch it again and I'm like, this is cool and all. Like it's not a bad show.
Yeah.
I like it, but like it's a lot. Like anything you know what? I like 1, 2, 3, 4 seasons, 5 seasons, 6 seasons maybe. If it's a brainless show like The Office or like Parks and Rec, I'll take 9 seasons, 10 seasons, but like if it's something I like really want to pay attention to, man, give me 2, 3, 4 seasons.
My Hero Academia. I've been really loving on that show. I can't wait for it.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna wait another year before I watch it again because I want more season. I want to watch more than 1 episode a week.
Yeah, Liv's really into that. I think she's up to date. I don't know. They do something weird with like Funimation, how they have their dubbed episodes.
Well, the dub comes
come
out way before the subbed. Or no, the subs comes out way
opposite.
before the dub.
Yeah,
that's what I meant. That's what I meant. I saw the puzzle look on your face. I was like, oh shit, I said it wrong.
Yeah, because I'm not like diehard into anime. Like I like anime, and I have my whole life. But like I was questioning. I'm like, wait, which one's dubbed? Which one's subbed again?
Yeah.
I don't give a shit. There's diehards that like. First of all, if you ever look down on someone for either watching it dubbed or subbed, you're a fucking cunt. That's it, plain and simple. You're a piece of shit. Let people enjoy things. That's it. Let people enjoy things.
There are some shows I prefer subbed. There's some shows I prefer dubbed. Like Bleach.
Yeah.
Bleach had the most garbage dub. Like the voice acting in it was a little off for me. But subbed, I enjoyed subbed. I was okay with Bleach's subbed version. Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. I like both versions. I go back and forth on them all the time. Like sometimes I'll watch it in dubbed, sometimes I'll watch it in subbed. I think the voice actors in both are excellent. So like it really all depends. Like the dubbed version of Dragon Ball Z is really good. The dubbed version of Cowboy Bebop is really good. The dubbed version of Trigun is really good.
Here's what I'm a firm believer in the fact that whatever you first watch something in is what you will think is better, because nobody wants to watch,
but
Cowboy Bebop 60 times and then go, because then that's the
are you talking about
that
okay, so you're talking about individual series, not like anime in its entirety. Okay,
absolutely. So like if you watch,
totally get that, because like the first time I think Full Metal Alchemist is the only one I'll flop between, because I watched the original in dubbed, but then when Brotherhood came out, they only had it in subbed. So I watched it in subbed, so I've kind of gotten used to both voice lines. But you're right. You're right about that.
It's like what people are familiar with, right? If you watch Trigun in English, right? And then you go and watch the subbed version, and you're like, well, that's not Vash's voice to me. And some people don't take that into account, and they're like, oh, dubbed is so much better. So this subbed is so much better. Like, well, that's what you think, because that's probably what you heard first.
Vash's voice is definitely like the dubbed version I'm more used to. I know that voice because that's what was on Adult Swim.
Exactly. Yeah. So a lot of those, like a lot of the big the big like early 2000s, late 90s ones. Those are huge, and people probably still watch them dubbed because that's what they were first introduced to. It's what people are comfortable with. And then there's people who just like, I don't know, just like to hate on people, and I don't know.
Yeah.
People are weird.
Yeah.
It's very, very interesting psychology behind people not letting, like, people trying to form opinions for other people.
I think the new thing that people should adopt is taking the Tommy Chong and like like the Cheech and Chong mentality on things. Like they're just kind of chilling out, man. You know what I mean? Like, kind of just like taking life as it comes. Like, I don't know why people got to get so up in arms about everything. It just is
up in arms.
Like, it just feels so nice to just kind of like vibe with the energies of the universe, man. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Like, I just go about, but yeah, I don't know why people have to get up in arms about things. It's just so much nicer to just be like chill and happy.
I spent a lot of my life being a piece of shit, and I once upon a time I was someone who would like make fun of people for the music they listen to and be like, oh, this is stupid.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not innocent in that either. I'm just recently kind of taking on this like,
yeah, you grow as a person. You become you grow as a person and realize that it's nice to be nice. It's nice to be a good person. Yeah. It's nice to help people. It's nice to
I feel better about myself if I can smile and say how are you, like be really nice to someone, and they're like they smile and they're really nice to me back. Like that is a good feeling because like you've conveyed this positive attitude towards people.
Yeah, unless you're a Dollar Tree employee, then meet me at the bike rack at 3 p.m. and we're throwing down. Sneezing my goddamn food.
I'm still thinking about posting up on Twitter a poll to see what the people would think, who would win in a boxing match, you or me.
Ooh, I feel like, all right, so hear me out. I feel like people would think that I would win, but I feel like I don't fight. I've been in like
I don't really fight either, but
life.
I thought about it too because I'm like because you brought it up a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, and I'm down. I'll do it.
And then like it's been running through my head like scenarios. I'm like, there's plenty of scenarios that could dictate either one of us winning. Like,
how fast are you? Are you really agile and really fast?
Back in the day, maybe. Dude,
no, right now,
almost 30, dude.
Whoa. Like if we were boxing right now, like would you be going for power punches? Because I'm going for knockouts. I'm going for.
Oh yeah, no, I'd smoke you if you're going for knockouts because I wouldn't be going for knockouts right away. I'd be like trying to get that wear down on you. You keep punching. I keep my fisticuffs up. Wait for you to get too close. Wait for you to be open. Throw like a quick jab. Try to throw you off.
Well,
a little bit.
That's.
Like
that's what I'm asking.
I'm definitely more of a long game kind of person when it comes to like anything competitive. Like I'm definitely like playing the long game to try to like get there. It's not for me. It's not a race. It's more of a marathon. So
a marathon's also a race.
No, you really gonna race someone for 26 miles?
Yes, absolutely.
See, that's why you lose a boxing match.
Would I? I can take a punch, dude. I'll let you put boxing gloves on and punch me in the face. I could take a punch. You just fucking rock me in the face.
I almost just lost my beer.
Why? What happened?
I'd let you punch me in the face.
Do it. Do it.
You know what? We gotta go to
we
gotta go to the local Y and see if we can get like a sparring match going or some shit.
Like, he gave him a fucking power bomb off the top turnbuckle.
Yeah. As soon as we get into the ring, Eric just fucking throws a haymaker at me.
He hit him with a steel chair and gave him a stone cold stunner with boxing gloves on. I was gonna say wearing boxing gloves.
Oh man.
Yeah, no, I don't know. It would either be there's a bunch of different ways. I don't know. I've never seen you fight, and I don't think I've ever seen you like very active because like when we hang out, we just like chill. And,
I think that's why it's like so deceptive for you or I to even like gauge how either of us would be in a fight.
Yeah,
because I think most of the time, whenever we're hanging out or just talking, like we're just like in ultimate chill mode.
Yeah, we're not in like sports fucking athleticism mode. Like I don't know. You could be able to fucking 1-2 combo me, and I'm just sitting here thinking that I could eat it. But I don't know. I don't know. That would be a good one. We'd have to. Can we do it on a trampoline? Can we have a trampoline boxing
Do you want us to wear
match?
sports bras too?
What are you trying to say? Are you trying to say that only women box on a trampoline?
No, all I could think about is Luann from King of the Hill doing when she got into boxing.
Oh my gosh, she was a boxer.
Yeah.
She did. Wow.
And he kept telling her to jump like a butterfly or something.
Yeah. I was like, how does this correlate?
That's what went through my head. That's
Yeah.
immediately what went through my head. Actually,
I see where you went with that now.
yeah, so there was a connection there. Like, it just for some reason that was the first thing I thought of when you said jumping and boxing. Because
Yeah,
Buck
no
kept trying to make Luann jump while she was boxing.
Yeah, absolutely no sports bras unless I gain a bunch of weight.
We're going topless.
Well, obviously, it's boxing. It'd be weird if you box with a shirt on.
I'm going pantsless too, by the way.
Well, I've never been in a fight where my pants were on, so you're in luck. Been in four fights in my whole life. All of them
this would
no
be a
pants on.
cockfighting ring.
Oh my god, no.
Come on, that was funny. Fuck you.
You watch Trailer Park Boys where like Randy's gonna throw down when he takes
Oh
his
yeah.
pants off. Like, don't make me take my pants off.
Oh man. All right. So
Put that poll up. See what people think. See what.
I will.
Yeah.
As soon as we're done with the recording and everything, I got enough tabs open right now. So you got anything else you want?
No, I didn't even have anything when we started.
Well, I know. Yeah. I gave my news for the week. I gave my witty one-liner in the beginning.
Mm-hmm. That's it. And you left to take a leak. I took over.
Yeah, right. It's literally just a couple gimmicks and then just an hour of filler.
Well, don't out us, okay? Don't let them know how easy it is.
Yeah, right.
Then everyone's gonna be doing a podcast.
I don't think anyone could be as charismatic as we are together.
Well, possibly. No, not possible.
No, it's not possible. Though it doesn't take any talent to hit the start button on your recordings
or your car.
But
yeah, don't text and drive.
You still need to try, and then you'll end up like us, where we're just shouting at each other for an hour and a half.
It's true.
Possibly longer, because we do a lot of that off camera too.
Oh yeah. Wow, an hour and a half of talking about nothing. Is this the Seinfeld movie?
Oh my god, I knew you were gonna make that reference as soon as you said nothing. I was like, oh fuck.
I actually just watched the first episode of King of the Hill, right? And they make a Seinfeld reference.
Do they really?
Boomhauer, yeah. Boomhauer mumbles it, and like you won't pick it up unless you understand Boomhauer very well.
Yeah.
But he's a little dang old show about nothing, man.
Oh.
It's very, very, very funny. I was like,
man,
and that's wild
because watching a show about nothing, man.
That was like so wild because they were airing around the same time. Like that would be the equivalent of like
because I think Seinfeld didn't come out much earlier than King of the Hill, because King of the Hill was like early 90s, I think.
97, I want to say.
Oh, was it that late? I thought it was earlier than that.
No, I would have to say it was like 96, 97.
I know it ended in 2009. That's like the only thing I know.
Yeah, let's see. King of the Hill. Yeah, January 12th, 1997, the pilot aired.
Oh,
so
okay.
So Seinfeld had to be early, right?
Seinfeld, I think, was 89.
Ooh. Let's see. Yeah, Seinfeld air date, July 5th, 1989.
Oh my god, look at that. There's some weird random shit that I just remember.
Yeah. So it had been out for 8 years already.
It had been out long enough for it to gain enough notoriety to be referenced in things by the time King of the Hill came out.
It's just
weird to hear it referenced.
Yeah, because I mean, 89 and 97 is very, very different. But Seinfeld was probably still on the air. How many seasons are there of Seinfeld?
I don't know. Do you have it up already?
Yeah, give me one sec. 9. So it was still airing.
Yeah, I think
when
it
they
aired
made the
1 year longer than the first episode of King of the Hill. Because if you go one season per year, it ended in 98.
Yeah, so we're pretty good at math over here. Are you good at math? Actually, like serious question. Are you good at math?
I passed calculus.
No, did you? Yeah, yes or no? You good at math?
I'm pretty good at quick math. I think I'm decent enough at quick math that I can kind of like discern like basic stuff. Like if you were to ask me what like 412 times 69 was, I probably wouldn't.
What is it?
I have no fucking idea. I just threw out right on math. Okay.
You're not good at math.
I'm good at quick math. It. Like yeah.
That should be quick math.
Yeah.
I'm honest about it. I'm terrible at math.
It's 420.
No, don't even ask me.
420 times 69.
That's a good equation to know. That should be
right. That's something you should just know off the top of your head.
The only equation you ever need to know. Yeah, I don't. I'm horrible at math. I'm sure you guys could all deduce that by like my personality. Like you could, it's pretty easy to tell like who's bad at math just by like interacting with them. Like, oh shit, yeah, you're definitely bad at math.
Yeah, I wouldn't consider myself bad at it. I'm not quick at math. Like I could kind of figure out some math problems, but for the most part, I'm not like those whiz kids that are just like, what's 100 times? Oh well, 100 is easy one because you just add 2 zeros on the end of everything.
I wouldn't be able to do that. I need a calculator for everything. Simple math.
100 times 420 is 42,000. Because you just add 2 zeros on the end of it. That's the only.
There you go.
Like anything that's like multiples of 10 are easy.
Calculator. Need a calculator because even if I do know it, I'm not confident that I know it.
You doubt it. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not incompetent. I'm not like incapable.
Yeah,
of doing it.
yeah.
It's just,
no. Some people it's just like their brains work differently when it comes to stuff like that.
Yeah. Yeah. Math was not my strong suit. School was not my strong suit.
Yeah.
Bitch couldn't figure that one out either.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm
a 4-time dropout. No, 3.
Oh hell yeah.
3-time dropout of college.
I'm just a 1-time.
Yeah, no, 3. 3-time dropout of college. So yeah, I know I suck at school. I'm good at learning and stuff like that. I suck at school settings, but that's the thing.
I'm better at teaching myself.
Yeah, exactly.
I'd rather have like one person I could talk to and like teach me something. I learn better one-on-one, and like when I can ask questions.
Exactly. Yeah, like a tutoring setting almost.
Yeah, I'm very capable of learning that way or teaching myself on like by reading or like YouTube. But like put me in a classroom with like 30 to 100 more people, and guess what? I'm not retaining a damn thing.
Okay, so well, yeah. I was gonna say on that note, do we want to kind of wrap it up here? Give our
I'm tired anyway.
Yeah,
and I gotta pack.
Yeah, that's
I
what
gotta pack for my
That's
trip.
what I keep thinking about. So right before we get off, I do actually have a streamer to shout out today.
Who do we got?
His name is a Rockstar SSP. He is
there we go.
Super cool guy, very, very wholesome. Like he has no business being shouted out on this podcast, but he 100% deserves it. The dude's really awesome. I rated him the other day, and everybody that I rated him with just fell in love with this dude. Like everyone loved him. So like he's a super awesome guy. He's been playing Knockout City a lot lately, and he's actually pretty good at it. So like he's pretty fun to watch. He's really interactive with chat too.
Yeah, I watched him a few times. He's very nice. He's got a very nice hedgehog. He's got a very nice stuffed turtle. And he's super nice. And he hangs out in when you stream, when a couple other people stream, he hangs out in there. So it's cool. You get to catch him while he's streaming, and then you get to catch him in a couple chats. He's very nice.
Yeah,
he's a very pleasant person to be around, and I like that. I like that a lot.
Yeah. So so go check out Rockstar. Link will be in the description. And
will it?
Yeah, I think he only does Twitch. So
yeah, he's got a link tree.
I don't think so.
We'll make something work. But yeah, I've got nothing else. I am going on a nice little adventure. So by the time you guys are hearing this, I should be, if all goes well, I should be back from my little adventure. So next week we'll probably talk about that and have some fun stories. And if you guys want to join the Discord, because I'll probably be posting pictures, because if you've been under a rock, I got a camera and I take a lot of pictures, and I don't want to like. I feel like if I say I'm gonna do it, I'm not going to. But like I kind of want to make a video. I want like
Get that GoPro out.
Yeah, not even a GoPro. I'll use my DSLR and like my video camera and just make like a nice little fun. Even if like I don't even post it on YouTube, just like a fun video to preserve the memories, and just to document the weekend. Me and my buddy doing fun camping related things.
Yeah.
So we'll see. Posting content, but yeah, if you're interested, join the Discord. Definitely, there'll be a link for that down below as well. And also, guys, follow me on Twitch. I started playing Flight Simulator again, and I'm gonna be streaming, not regularly, but like I don't know, maybe once a week. So if you're interested in watching Flight Simulator, I'm gonna be doing that. So come in and let me know where you want to see me fly anywhere in the world, and have a good time while doing it. And maybe you'll learn a thing or two.
Hell yeah. All right, Eric, you want to sign us out?
No, absolutely not.
Well, I gotta pee again because I totally broke the seal, so sign us out.
All right, guys, we're back to the Eric Show. This is all you need. Me, this voice right here, soothing you to sleep. But in all seriousness, thank you guys very, very, very much. I really appreciate everything that you do or don't do just by existing. I'm sure you're great people. And if you're not a great person, maybe try to become a great person. That is it for the night. Those are my words of wisdom. And catch you guys all next week. See ya. Wait. All right, we're good. Nope.